Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast. This time talking about, let me see, it's Star Cops. I know, Star Cops, a whole extra new series of Star Cops. Well, they say it's one whole series. Oh, you know what I mean. It's, well, a series of 4 stories, and I want to call it Series 2, but it's not because, they're calling it Mother Earth 2. So, in fact, the whole Mother Earth arc could be one series. And let's face it, if there's 4 more episodes, you've got more episodes on audio than you have on TV. That's incredible. Tell you what, for anybody who doesn't know about Star Cops, scroll yourself back, find my other Star Cops review, and that tells you all about the series. It's basically, well, it's described in this audio in the extras as Bergerac in space, which I think's brilliant, because it's basically a police procedural set in space. There are no aliens. It's just what life will be like when you're out there in the frontier in space and they're trying to set up a police force. It's cowboys and Indians in space, if you think about it. Only the Indians are us, so it's cowboys and more cowboys. A proper Western. And of course, it's so English as well, despite the fact that it's got a multinational cast. Now, story 1, Dead and Buried, Guy Adams. Here's the synopsis. At Lunar Interments, the moon's graveyard for the wealthy, the caretaker has noticed something odd in the burial records, odd enough for him to call in the Star Cops. Davis isn't happy at being assigned to what he thinks is a mundane case, not when Nathan and Kenzie are off to investigate a burglary at the home of a billionaire businessman, Ben Alexander, a break-in where the burglar has finished up dead. But in the lunar resting place of the dead, Davis will find himself racing against the clock to save his life and hundreds of others. It's a brilliant, hitting-the-ground-running story. It builds nice and gently, and it pays off beautifully. You don't even think about the size of the cast because it feels like there's so many more people present. And to be fair, that is true of the entire box set. You only realise how small the cast actually is at the last moment when you're listening to the extras. I don't want to give away any more than that synopsis. It's a cracking yarn, it builds nicely, it's got some great payoffs, and of course it adds to the original Mother Earth storyline, which you might have thought was finished in box set 1, but as box set 1 had the number 1 written on it, you kind of knew that it wasn't going to be the case. Story number 2, The Killing Jar by John Doney. The Charlie Chaplin is a second-hand space station operated as a space tourism hub by entrepreneur Martin Thane. When Nathan receives reports that serious accidents and even a death have been caused by Thane flouting safety laws, he decides to investigate. An accident investigation soon becomes a murder inquiry, and as the Star Cops hunt for a killer, the station becomes a death trap threatening everyone on board. It's a who-done-it in space with a tiny cast. The payoff's brilliant, and, I must admit, there's some great acting all round. Now, Martin Thane, I thought, was played by the bloke who played, well, Garth Marenghi. The voice is really similar, and if you're looking for a replacement for an audio adventures, then you could hire him. Very, very good. I was very surprised to discover it wasn't him. Story number 3, 2.3, which is Moonshine by Ronald Moore. Now, how much do I say about this one? Look, here's the synopsis, and then we'll discuss it in a moment. A friend of Kenzie's on the space station Coral Sea has been dismissed for possession of alcohol and sent back to Earth. She believes his claim that he was framed, and when she learns of his subsequent suicide, she and Davis travel to Australia to investigate. A difficult inquiry is not helped when Kenzie's former fiancée, a police superintendent, appears on the scene. On Moonbase, Nathan is expecting an official visit from a powerful dignitary, so it's not a good time for there to be a fatal incident that may be the work of Mother Earth. It's building, it's coming at you, and it's building, in such a great and subtle way. It's a brilliant piece of police procedural work. This actually feels as though it's got its head screwed on slightly more than the TV series ever had. And if you were a fan of the TV series, you're an idiot if you don't buy this. Bringing us up to story number 4. Now, this one's been written by Andrew Smith. Always a safe pair of hands. And he's the script editor, and he's basically in charge of this whole series. It just comes together perfectly, because this is the denouement, or there's a word I don't get to use very often, of the entire series and the entire block. If we only ever got these 8 stories, which I hope we don't, I hope we get more, but if we only ever got these 8 stories, it would still pay off and it would still be great. I do want more, obviously. Here's the synopsis. The Star Cops are under intense pressure in the face of continuing Mother Earth attacks. The very existence of the International Space Police Force is in jeopardy. Kenzie and Priya are responding to a murderous Mother Earth explosion at the Moon Outpost when one of the workers, Mary Ward, takes a hostage and makes demands, accusing others of trying to kill her. She appears to have snapped under pressure. As the crisis develops, dangerous secrets are revealed, secrets that some will be prepared to kill for and die for. Please note, Star Cops contains some mild swearing and content which may be unsuitable for younger listeners. Important, yes. Right, we've got a lot going on here, but I don't want to say any more apart from the fact that there's a certain bit of guest casting. It's Sarah Sutton. If you're a fan of Sarah Sutton's work, and let's face it, who isn't a fan of the Nissa? She plays Mary Ward in this story, and it's a brilliant departure from her. It's nicely performed, it's nicely acted, and it's really, really nice to see her do something other than know everything and just get on. So, is it a great box set? Undoubtedly. Is it a great addition to the original box set? Of course. If you're a fan of the DVD, as I've said, or the TV series, of course it's brilliant because the effects are just better. There's no blue CSO line round here. Oh no. And nobody has aged a day. So, what are you waiting for? Go out and buy it. I absolutely loved this. I can't wait for the next one. And so with that, I'll fade away and let you hear the trailer and judge for yourself. So until next time, be seeing you.
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions.
The group have been doing almost nothing for years. Small-scale protests, not much more. Then Charles Harding came along. He was inspiring. He promised direct action, real impact, real change. I got a message. Charles was dead. We were all to lie low and wait.
We're flying blind and the controls won't respond.
So we can't get to the moon?
We're approaching it blind and at full speed.
Shayla Moss. Just when we thought Mother Earth was a thing of the past.
Commander Nathan Spring of the ISPF.
Why would Mother Earth want to kill one of their own activists?
Chief Superintendent Priya Basu.
If you harm my officer, I won't be able to protect you.
With respect, shift your ass.
Inspector Pal Kenzie.
Armed police, stand still. Shoot her!
Inspector Colin Davis.
We can't get to those rocks without giving him a clear...
Inspector Paul Bailey.
Moonbase is about to become uninhabitable, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Nathan?
Nathan?
Paul?
Come on, one of you.
Nathan, did you get out?
Star Cops, Series 2.
Did they get clear? Tell me they got clear.
Big Finish. We love stories.
That was the Doctor Who Tin Dog Podcast, available on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, RSS, Vimeo, and across the internet. Doctor Who and its associated properties are all copyright and trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Why not become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.